The cannery is chilling today. It would be nice if there was a way that you could like deploy maybe like a rope or something just to get back up to the workshop a bit easier. So we did the signal void stuff for this region. So I think next we're gonna go to Mountain Town. And then we have to repair the tower there. And then we've already repaired the one in Pleasant Valley. So after we do Mountain Town, we can just go right to Pleasant Valley. Again, I tell you, that being hunted by the cougar was the most scared I've been in this game in a long time. It was so good. It was so good. And I really hope they don't really change anything about it. I really hope it stays almost exactly the same. Yeah, I was really scared. Because, oh god, it was just so good. The tension, I loved it. It's been so long since a game was able to scare me that thoroughly. Like I said about the cat, is that I know whatever changes they make, they're going to be good. Because basically everything they've done so far has been good. It's just that people had a bad reaction to it. Like, it's like I don't know, it's like people are allergic to change. They don't like things that are kind of scary. Even though, you know, it was an optional change. And that still really pisses me off, that people who didn't like it could have just turned it off. But no, they wanted the cougar hide without having to actually fight the cougar. Oh, whining babies. Do you know how proud I am of this? I am so proud I got this. Like, legit. I hope they keep it as scary and deadly as possible. Anytime I'm on this bridge, it makes me want to play Darkwalker. Because the first time I ever played Darkwalker was when it first came out, and you only had to collect the 6 notes or survive for like an hour or 3 or something. I don't know. But basically, when it first came out, you couldn't banish the Darkwalker. So when I got the achievement, I was like, all right, let's go find a place to summon the Darkwalker so that we can end the challenge. So I came here, and yeah, he showed up and killed me, and it was pretty cool. He's spooky. And that's another reason why I love the cougar so much, is because I love the Darkwalker. I think it's awesome. It's so scary. I love it. I love it. Ooh, it's pretty. It's so pink. Oh, that probably means we're gonna get an aurora tonight, though, so we'll stay outside. Ooh, yeah, that's an aurora sky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. This boat has a name? The Last Resort? On the back? The Harbinger. Oh, I like that. That's cool. The Harbinger of Doom. And it's like, it looks like some waterbenders got to it and like trapped it in the ice. Nice. That'd be a fun trivia question. Let's just head back over to the washed out trailers and then try and not get obliterated by a moose. But again, if we did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You know, old habits die hard. Sometimes you just gotta break a rib or two just to get that feeling again, you know. That is one of the reasons I like playing Stalker more than Voyager, because once I mean, obviously it's harder as well. I like the harder difficulties because they actually have challenges for you, you know? So like in Voyager, there's no parasites. You can eat all the wolf and bear meat you want, regardless of any consequences. But I like that you can randomly get... I like that you can get parasites in Stalker and in Interloper, because that gives you something to manage, you know? Because, like, right now, us just strolling through the world, it's like, yeah, you know, we're fine, whatever. But, like, you know, when we fell through the ice and we got hypothermia, it's like, oh, okay, you know, we're having some fun now. I think it's fun to cure Astrid of ailments, I guess. I like having that added, like, struggle. Because, like, when you get good enough at the game, you know, you're like, all right, you know, we're cruising, we got our bear coat, we're warm, we're not even cold in Bleak Inlet. I like having the extra challenges, you know? And that's another reason why I love the cougar. Because it's that extra layer of challenge. It's something that, like, challenges you, breaks up the monotony of just walking around, looting, and walking on, you know? But that's why I'm saying, like, you know, if we run into a moose and it breaks our ribs, I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. Same reason, like, if I get a frostbite or two, I'm not gonna reset the game, because it not only does it add character, but it also adds that extra layer of challenge. It makes things different. But also, on the flip side, I totally get it if people don't like that. Everyone has different play styles, you know? Anyways, that's why I like playing on the harder difficulties, is because it makes the game more interesting. Hello, handsome. What did I say? Almost walked right into him. Let's just go around him. Let's just circumvent this guy. I mean, like, we have the everything proof gun, so like I'm not too worried about him, but like, try boom canning him? Oh, that sounds like fun. Ah! He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I get flashbacks to this specific cave because that's that moose over there that gave us our 100th rib stomp in Interloper. So I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that run when they do the wildlife refresh. So that's all I'm waiting on for that one. And then as soon as they add that cougar back in, I'm doing the 100 cougar maulings. I'm gonna do it. We'll die so many times, but we're doing it in Interloper, so we'll see what happens. I have tried Misery. I decided it's not for me because my playstyle, I like to use my health bar as like my 5th resource bar, so I will let my health get really low in Interloper so that I can travel further. And then like sleep and heal it back up. But I'm not a fan of the modes where you can't heal. So that's why I think Misery mode is not for me. But it is hard. I give it that. It's like the people who've been playing Nogoa for so long have been training their whole lives for this moment, for when Misery mode was released. But no, like as you guys know, my preferred play style is to F around and find out. Like I'm over here like shanking wolves and hugging moose. So I don't do well in game modes where you cannot regenerate health. Because I very much abuse that health bar. I missed. And then I missed. And then I missed. What the f is wrong? And then I missed. And then I missed. And I missed. I don't know if it's just because I'm like ADHD and my brain doesn't like giving me happy chemicals, but I never once got a runner's high in all the time I was training for my half marathon. I never once had a run where I got a runner's high. I also hate running. I mainly did the half marathon just because like I had just gotten cancer surgery and I was like, I'm not gonna let this define me. I'm gonna become the half marathon person, you know? Like, so that was my reasoning behind it. You know how it's like some people, like when they beat cancer, they're like, oh, I'm gonna go climb Mount Everest. That was like that for me, but I'm like, I'm gonna do a half marathon. Not a whole one, because I'm not crazy, but a half one. And I did it, and it sucked, and I couldn't walk for days. Went out to breakfast with my mom the day after, and I was like limping through the parking lot, and like a couple people were like, oh, you ran the half marathon yesterday, didn't you? I was like, yeah. They're like, we recognize the walk of shame, or the walk of pain. Because good God, that shit hurted. Oh my God. I've never been so chafed before in my life. Eep! Sorry. How? There we go. Much better. Good job, Astrid. So I think I'm gonna do a PhD program in science communication, because like my biggest thing is that I want to address vaccine hesitancy. I want to help people feel comfortable getting vaccinated, because a lot of the reason why people are scared of them is just because they don't understand. Because let's be real, a lot of scientists are not very good at explaining very complex things in ways that anyone can understand. But I am, I think I am good at that. So I was going to get a PhD in science communication and then become a science ambassador and help people understand that vaccines are not to be feared. And besides clean water, they are the most important public health discovery in all of human history. Yeah. I got 3 doses but still got infected. Anytime someone says that, I'm like, did you die though? And I tell people this, vaccines don't stop you from getting infected. They stop you from dying of the infection. So you may get infected with something and still feel some symptoms, but they're 10 times lighter than what you would have felt if you hadn't gotten vaccinated. Exactly. Yeah, that's the reason why we don't have smallpox anymore, is because of a vaccine. And polio, vaccines. The first time your body ever sees a new pathogen, it takes 2 weeks for your adaptive immune system, which is where your antibodies and your killer T cells come from, to actually form a response. So if you weren't vaccinated and that was the first time your body had ever seen that strain of flu, it would take 2 weeks to build up a response to it. That was good enough to clear it. And in those 2 weeks, you'd be suffering the full effects of it. But that's why vaccines are awesome, is because they make use of that immunological memory. So your body remembers diseases that it has seen. So the first time you see something, it takes 2 weeks to build up a response. And then the second time you see it, the response is almost instantaneous. There's 2 different parts of your immune system. There's the innate and then there's the adaptive. And the innate is what goes first, and it's non-specific. It's like throwing a hand grenade at the problem. That's what causes a lot of inflammation. That's what can cause people to go into shock, actually, is because it's releasing a lot of inflammatory proteins. I was going to say cytokines, but a lot of people don't know what cytokines are. It releases a lot of inflammatory proteins that can cause septic shock and other bad side effects. But your adaptive immune system, which is your antibodies and your T cells, that is the one that that is the one that takes the 2 weeks to respond. And then once that bad boy kicks in, you're pretty good if you have a good immune system. But when you get vaccinated, basically, it's like teaching your body, it's like studying for a test. It's like teaching your body what this disease looks like. So it's mimicking that first infection, but because you're getting injected with a dead virus, the dead thing can't infect you. It's just sitting there, and your body gets to take all the time it needs to look at it. And then you get a booster shot, which is like that second infection. And every time you get reintroduced or your body gets re-exposed to the same pathogen, it builds a much stronger response every time. So then by the time you actually do get infected with the flu, your body is like, I've seen this bitch 4 times. I know exactly what to do. And sure, you may still feel like shit because the flu is a master of evading the immune system, but you're not going to die from it, or you're way less likely to die from it. Oh, goodness. It's very much like your immune system is like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Except it's for the disease that's trying to kill you. It's awesome. It's pretty cool. Science is amazing. I love science. I have way too much stuff. Especially the food. This always happens. I always have to make this walk of shame into Mountain Town. Just with my pockets full of acorns and birds. Is that a bird in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Anyways, because you can, put that on a resume and... Oh, Lord. Oh, balls. Alright, shank him. Come on, cougar knife. You see how good that knife is? I love it. Why am I not using the pistol? I guess it's because it's easier for me to kill these guys with the bow. I say before getting my third attack in a split second. Look, I hit him right in the head. Stalker, right? I did not grab a bottle of water, but I grabbed a LaCroix. Ready? Ready? Listen. Sounds good, right? Man, this game is so pretty. I love the way the god rays cascade upon the toilet. Aiming's overrated anyways. Didn't miss that time. When I got attacked by the cougar, that was the thing I was worried about the most, was missing the shot as it was running away. Like, to the point where I was like having dreams about it. And then when it attacked and I was on the ground, I swear it's like the mighty potato god gently pushed my scope into the right spot, and I was able to perfectly hit the cougar as it was like just about to vanish, I think. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it took me so long to like actually fire the gun. That's like, it's like my brain froze from the panic. Because I tell you what, I was stressing about that one. Got his ass. I'm getting better at that. I have to just not shoot them from a distance. I just have to wait till they're right up on me. And I've got a knife for shanking as well, so if it comes to it, I can shank them. Give them the old London treatment. What have you got? Let me guess. Nothing? Whoa! You definitely had something. Okay. I'm sorry, I misjudged you. Godspeed. I'll take that. We can make pancakes. Where's the bear? I hear him. Oh shit! Oh my goodness! That's fine. Where are you? Got him right up the ass, at least. Go away, go away, go away. Oh, goodness. I got him. My heart is actually not racing because I was very calm in that situation. I knew I would be able to best the beast. But yeah, so I know we have a battery over here. Oh my god, I thought that was the friggin' bear. I thought that car was the friggin' bear. Can you see what I see right now? Like how it looks like a bear right there? Bro. I'm like I'm like hallucinating bears. And I like it a bit better on Interloper when you have to like really scrounge for stuff. There's the bear. Sir, I need to go that way. Don't go that way. Alright, as you were. Right in the ass. Right in the ass again. Come back here! I need those! Ooh, pretty sky. We're gonna need a blizzard tonight, though. We gotta be in shelter. Gotta be in the shelter! That's a blizzard. That's a blizzard sunset! I hear him just like... He's still coming. There he goes. Finally. Thank you. Worst item in the game. Hell yeah. Worst item in the game. We are going to literally set it right on the ground. Look at them. They're so freaking heavy. And for what? Nothing. You're useless. You trash. We found the prepper's bunker. Please. Prepper's cache? Wait, there's stuff! Oh! I've never found a loaded one before. Whoa! Oh! It's cool! This is the first time I've actually found... Ooh! 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 Vintage hand cannon. Deadlier shots at distance. Oh! Hello, beautiful. Whoa, they animated that. Okay. Look at all this. Is that an art? Yes, it's an archery book. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this place is so cool. Oh, I just want to shove everything into my pocket. Oh, I need to fix that. Ah! I'm not overstimulated. You're overstimulated. What? Whoa, this place is cool. Oh, look at the, look at that. Look at the wolf pelt on the wall. Oh my god, that's awesome. You can tell I normally play Interloper because I'm like astounded by this. This is cool. There we go, yes! Cooking 5, perfect.